My wife has started acting strange. It all started with a single white hair. My wife, Dana, and I were cooking dinner when I noticed it a short, wiry white strand on the top of her head. She laughed when I pointed it out, joking she'd age gracefully. When I reached to pull it out, she swatted my hand away. "Let it grow," she said. "I like it." I didn't think much of it, but a week later, Dana fainted at work. The doctors couldn't find anything wrong. But something about her changed after that. She started forgetting things, her keys, words mid-sentence. Her appetite doubled, yet she was losing weight, her cheekbones hollowing out. When I brought it up, she just shrugged. Winter always makes me hungrier. Then came the mood swings. One night, I ruffled her hair affectionately, and she snapped, shoving me into the counter. "Don't touch me," she yelled. She'd never raised her voice to me before. Moments later, she apologized, saying she didn't feel like herself. I tried to brush it off, but something was wrong. A week later, I woke in the middle of the night to hear Dana shifting in her sleep. She groaned, clutching her head. "It feels like pressure," she whispered. I went to get her some water and aspirin. When I came back, she was slumped against the headboard, pale and trembling. That's when I saw it again, the white hair. Only now, it had grown longer and thicker. I don't know what came over me, but I reached out and pulled it. Dana's body jerked violently. The hair didn't come loose. Instead, it stretched thicker, tougher, like a vine. Her scalp bulged unnaturally, the skin straining against something underneath. I kept pulling, and with a sickening pop, the strand came free. It wasn't hair. It was a writhing, white tendril, slick with fluid. I dropped it, horrified, as Dana's body slumped. She smiled weakly. "That's better," she murmured before passing out. But it wasn't over. Dozens of tiny white strands began pushing their way out of her scalp, squirming like worms. They moved on their own, searching. I panicked. I ran. I called 911, but when they arrived, strange men in suits took over. They wouldn't let me near Dana. At the station, they told me there was no record of her, no marriage, no medical history. Even her family refused to acknowledge she existed. Now, I'm staying in a motel, trying to piece together what happened. But as I sit here, there's an itch at the top of my head. It's faint, but it's growing. I think it's starting.